Hello guys, welcome back on this channel. Uh, in our previous tutorial, we've covered a milestone. We've talked about variable data and so many other data structures and conditioning statements. So, still on the basics of Python, today episode we'll be covering functions and modules. Functions and modules. So before we get right into it, we would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the notification button, like and share this video and this channel so that Google algorithm will push us and push this video to other learners who needed to learn and know much about Python and Django as well. So before getting right into it, do not forget to subscribe and share and click on the notification button. Thank you. So what is function and how is it declared? Just like many programming languages, uh, we do majorly with functions. Functions are simply a reusable block of code that perform a specific task and can also take parameters. That is, there is a particular line of code you want to define and you want it to be reusable. Reusable, that is, you don't have to be writing code uh, for every instance of things relating to that. What do I mean? Maybe you want to perform addition operation. You don't have to be writing plus and plus and plus and plus and plus and every time you want to do. A function is a group of code that does a certain task that when you needed them, you call on them to be used, just like it is in every programming language. As well, we have it here in Python. So let's get right into our terminal to see a demonstration of what we are saying here, right? So function in Python, you can declare it or define it by using the word def, that is define, then followed by name of a function, the name you choose to give to the function. For example, I want to give it addition code or function or whatever you want to say. Then square brackets, then an indentation. Pass. Let me quickly talk about that. Pass. If you want to declare a function and you do not want to do anything inside of it, you do not want to write any code inside of it right now, you are definitely doing something else and or trying to see what you want to do inside the function, but you just know you have such function, you can use the word pass. This pass will ensure that while you want to run your code, there won't be any issue. Let's see. You see. But let me remove the word pass. You can see immediately there's error. Python expects something to be inside that line of code. You cannot just open a function or even for while loop. You can use it for let's say if condition. If a, you can use pass. Even though a is not defined, let me say hey, right? If I use pass, if I run it, you can see it return. But if I did not put pass, pass means pass this line of code, there will be an error. So that's just a quick one there. So let's go back to our function. So let's say def addition code, then double brackets and pass. So what we majorly want this to do is ensure that uh, it carry out um, it carries out addition on every uh, uh, when we call it, we want it to carry out addition. Now, take for example, I want to plus 5 and 6. Let me declare variable. Let me say number 1 and number 2. We have to just do print number 1 plus number 2 just to get the result 4, right? 4, right? But instead of having it to write this every now and then, you can definitely put a parameter here. Let's say the first parameter is number 1, number 1, then number 2. You can put as many parameters you want, and what you want to simply do is number 1 results. Let's say the results of the calculation is number 1 plus number 2, right? Then return statement is used to return a value from, or return an item from, a particular function. And I can do something like this tentatively: print results. Now this is a function defined, right? Now for you to be able to, if I run this now, nothing is going to happen, right? Because it's just a function. It's just a function that I said I want to use. But you must always call, when you need it, you will call it. Now if I want to call this function, I will just say addition, then I will pass an argument. Notice there's difference between parameters and arguments. This always cause confusion, and these are some of the terms that you need to know as a beginner. Parameters are the variable or placeholder you make use of when you are declaring your function, while an argument is the actual value you are passing to it right now. Let me say 6 and 9. 6 and 9 are arguments, which means they are the real value that I'm replacing, because if I'm to call addition code without passing an argument, there will be an issue. So let's check it out. Before I continue. You see, type error. Addition code missing two required positional arguments, right? That is complaining about this. When this has an error, it will not run this, because Python interpret from up to bottom. When it gets an error at the middle, at that instance, it will stop. It won't execute the rest of the code. So you understand. So it is imperative for you to understand what a parameter is. Parameter is what you declare here. That is the placeholder, or the name you use tentatively, the time that you'll be actually calling the actual function to pass the real value to it, or the real value that you want that operation or that code to run on. So the value that you pass on it is what is known as the argument, while the variable or the names or the places that you make use of while declaring that function is known as the parameter. I think that should not be a problem to you any longer, and this is applicable to every programming language you may be learning subsequently. It is the same phenomenon and the same terminology. So let's see what happened here. See, I got 15. Now take for example, I comment this out. I won't get anything, even though it has carried out the operation. But how do I put it? I won't get any results until I call on results. And how do I call on results? I can say results, or I can say I want to print this actually, so I can say results equal this, right? That's what was happening there. Indentation error, right? Okay, yeah, I'm having an indentation error there, yes. So now let me print result now. Print results. Let's see results. If you print 15, I may decide to name this. It does not necessarily mean I should name it result, but why I name it, let me name it score. Score. Print score. Print score. To print 15 as well. Why I name it 15 was you may want to now. Let's say I want to return also number one, number two. Okay, number one, two, number one. So I want to return it. So let's see what happened here. Right? It returned 15, 9, and 6. Am I right? Am I right? So I may now decide to print score, score. Let me see number one. Let me see number one. This one should be the number one. This one should be the number two. Number two. So let's see what happened. You see, 15 was just printed because we only reference to score, which is also results, right? Now, if I should print number one, two, number one, let's print number one. Let's see what we got. Number one, let's see what we got there. So I think I should have 6 as well, right? Right. But the other time when I define score, it has encapsulates everything. But if I want to decluster it, so we have to call them the way they appear. So when I come num one, when I come num two, num one, it is according to how they are being returned here. Result is returned before number two, which is score. Number two is returned for number one. So it will return them appropriately the way it is here. So you need to take note. If you are confused about this, I can definitely let me know in the comment section. Then I will explain for that to you. So function is basically a reusable code. You can let's have another function that greets me. Let's have a function that greets me and echo out my name. So let's say def greet user. So let's say you should take my first name, then my second name, then after that this should return let's first carry out our operation and then action. Let me name it action. Hello, first name, first name. How may I help you today? Right. So now let's ensure when we call this function. Okay, no, let's do it. Now I want to call this function, but let me first collect an input from the user. So let me collect first name from the user. First name from user. That is input. Your first name, please. So let's collect the second name too. Second name. second name. So after that, then let's call our function greet user, right? Then we want to pass the argument first name, then second argument, which is the second name, right? So let's see what happened. There we go. First name, please. Let me say I'm Adewebs. What's my second name? Oh, sorry, this will be second name. Let's say stop it and rerun it. Adewebs. Then my second name, please. David. Now, what happened here? Nothing was printed, but actually the action have been carried out. So let's do this. Let's say return action. Return action. So after user has been greeted here, right, I can say action. So let me print action. Print action. Or if I'm doing this professionally so that we are good to go, I could actually ignore this return factor, then use print directly. It will print. But let's do this one first. See. Hello, Adewes. How may I help you today? Right. Now, let's how do I put it now? Let's print it directly from here. Say print action. For this, there's nothing for this. Then let's go. Devs, sorry, devs, then delete. Hello, adios. How may I help you today? Right. Is that right? So that's just it. That's how you can actually use function, then reference, call your argument, your parameter, and all you have to know. So if there's anything you are not clear with, let me know via the comment section. So kindly click on the notification button to subscribe, like, and share this video. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.